So that's when I plunged the knife right into his back. I let it slide down his spine and proceeded to munch on his intestines until he finally stopped writhing in pain. Oh, hey there, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Pocket Monsters Sapphire version. Last time, Donald absolutely smoked Flanny, even though she was a rock-type gym instead of fire. And today, I'm going to be putting my father in a body bag.
I think this has to be a record. We've scarred the audience already, and we haven't even started discussing anything yet, since you never even asked. How are we doing today, boys?
I'm fine, Joe. I'll never be able to eat any intestines ever again after that story. So thanks for that, Barack. But I guess I'll have to just start replacing them in my diet with some more McDonald's apple and cream pies. How are things, Barack?
Oh, it is lit today, boys. The za I picked up last night from the plug went absolutely stupid. I'm still higher than a raging bolt right now. The little sparky woof woof is evolving. It better not be pure bullshit type.
Oh my God, fuck yes, we finally get a Pikachu. Come to Master Joey. Wait a goddamn second, that looks like Pikachu. He smells like Pikachu, and I bet he tastes like Pikachu, but there's something off about this guy.
Go ahead, Joe, you sack of Smeargle smegma. You've got this, I believe in you.
Wait a second, this chick is kind of decent, not gonna lie. She's got great defenses and HP, above average speed, and okay attack. I think this is the first time anyone in history will say this, but I actually think we will find this Plusle useful.
Quiet down, Barack. I'm trying to use calm mind here for a second and find out what's up with this funked up Pikachu on the screen. Wait, I've got it. He's meant to be blue. Pikachu and Ruby and Sapphire is blue with minus signs on his cheeks or something. Case closed.
I will sear plus signs into your cheeks now in a minute, Joe, if you don't boot up that brain of yours soon.
Ha 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 ha. Cheeks? Like ass cheeks. I get it, Donald. You're freaking, geeking, fucking, clucking, and sucking hilarious, my brother. What do you say I call up an Armor Rouge tonight and get her to fire off a few armor cannons at us in the bedroom, huh? Would you boys be down for that? Oh, you guys are into Cereledge bondage. That's why you're being so quiet. Let me dial up the nearest strip club and see where that gets us.
Barack, we don't know how to tell you this. Actually, why the fuck am I beating around the burning bush that you're smoking? Donald and I are concerned for your health. Also, we're worried about our team for the episode, mainly that, but 5% of us combined is worried about your personal health. You've been smoking more and more blunts as of late, and if we want to win this Nuzlocke, we feel like you should be giving it 100% like Donald and I. We hope you understand our words.
Y'all are jealous of this turtwig I be burning. That's it, ain't it? What if I don't comply with your pathetic no-drug rule, huh? What you gonna do about it, you whiny-ass bitches?
Barack, grow a pair and start acting like a grown-up, will you? Our dad is literally awaiting us to challenge him, and you are puffing the crispest cabbage I've ever seen in my life. Why can't you ever smoke when it's Joe and I's turn? Why is it always when you're in the cockpit?
As much as I love Pitt's cock, Palatena is where it's at, boys. I'm just going to park that there before my kid Icarus's start uprising, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Splurge is murking this Gyarados, so let's all just calm down. The Abominator has got this.
No more risky plays, okay, Barack?
I just need this crit, Joseph! All right, this was bound to happen. Everybody say goodbye to Splurge now.
Rest in peace, my son.
Well, the comments are going to have a fucking field day. Barack is officially the worst player out of the three of us. Man really did drop bombs. Hiroshima looks tame in comparison to the killing spree he's been on. Fraudbama is back on the map, boys, reminding us all that he sucks Castform's snug little balls on the daily. Let's freaking go, you amateur.
Oh, God, you're so right. Audience, I sincerely apologize for not keeping a freaking Ditto alive. I know you all wanted him for our Elite Four team so badly, and for that I truly deserve the biggest Dunsparce cap there is. Oh wait, no human on this planet actually gives a shindiggity shit that Splurge died. At least now Joe will stop forcing viewers to call him Captain Splurge after locking them up in his basement.
What I do in my spare time is irrelevant right now, Barack. Sure, Splurge was weak, but for a Generation 3 Ditto he put in work. Rihanna-style baby, he transformed my life into something meaningful. I loved him, guys. I really did love him.
Well, if he was such a beast, why didn't you call him Jimmy Donaldson, huh? Clearly that didn't fucking help. Ditto is as worthless as MrBeast himself.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm MrBeast, and for every Pokemon you keep alive by the end of this battle, I will give you 10,000 Poké-dollars.
Well, walking bestiality, you finally show up. You have no friends here, and this time I'll beat the brakes off you like a mock bike. Nobody will save you from my destruction this time.
Yo, Beast Boy, what's up? It's been a hot minute. How you keeping?
Oh, Donatron, how's it been? I haven't seen you since our private jet race. Still using double team to avoid those taxes, I presume? The student really has become the master.
Nanda Toe? Donald, you know my sworn enemy Jimmy, aka MrBeast? How did this come about? Also, watch this solar beam. It's going to get nominated for Poke Play of the Year.
Christ, where do I start? It was back in the early days of the YouTube while I was sucking on a blue chew. 2009, I want to say. I entered this competition for a small YouTuber back then. Dude had like 10 subs. Anyway, it was a challenge of something along the lines of walk along this tight rope above a 50,000 feet drop and win $5 million. Me and 4 other guys entered. They all died of fall damage, and I made it across after about 6 hours of focusing as hard as I could. That's why they call me OJ. It was the purest concentration. I didn't think the little shit would hold his promise, but lo and behold, that ended up being the first ever MrBeast video, and is what made me a millionaire.
Is this true, Beast from the East?
It's true, Joanna. I warned Donnie's friends to wear the feather falling boots. Of course, I had to remove the video when YouTube updated its policies on showing dead bodies on their site. Thanks, Logan Paul. You ruined it for us all.
Quiet down, Mr. Bitch. I have family business to take care of here.
If you choose a move other than Thunderbolt Mr. Fraudbama, then I will call off the 80 assassins that are stationed outside your home.
Obama, you don't want Jimmy's smoke? He probably has his 80 most try-hard subscribers outside your gaff, ready to quick scope your ass across the grass with a red camoed intervention. Please listen to his requests.
Do you think your empty threats scare me? I fucking dare you to try and shoot me. You will never penetrate my 40-foot fortress. I'll send the pin missiles out after I deploy the spikes on your ass.
Please, Barack, you're acting cringe. Just let this fur alligator die to his own parish song, and Gohan Beast Mode will let you live. If not for me, for the viewers, please.
Boys, I was destined to duel MrBeast for decades now. It was prophesized that his monopoly on YouTube would be overthrown eventually, and I want to help Game Producer 6 reach that goal.
Enjoy that gym badge, Obama, because you won't be alive to see it much longer.
Wait, GP6 doesn't want to surpass anybody on YouTube. He does it for fun, remember?
What? Guys, he's behind me, isn't he?
Guess it's just you and me, Donald. How are you, my handsome guy?
Piss off, Joe!
Good news, boys. I just got a critical hit on MrBeast in real life and one-shot him. Bad news, I have nowhere to hide the body, and I have no idea if it's safe to ever leave my house again. Joe, can you get the military to help me out or something?
Surprise! MrBeast hired a squad from the army through me for the day. They're only camping outside your house for 24 hours, then you'll be safe.
Well, hopefully my Grubhub order gets here without getting blown up like an electrode. After acquiring Surf, so many new encounters become available.
Make sure to teach Boo Boo Surf. He's starting to become one of my favorite mons we have. Great stats, fantastic coverage with poison, watergrass, and dragon-type moves and solid typing. Yes, he will get imploded by a Vine Whip, let alone any other grass move. But as long as we play it safe, he could actually put in some real work throughout the rest of the game.
Plus, we can actually get our encounter here in Petalburg by surfing. We have another possible new recruit down south on Route 105, then again on Route 108, then finally, our last capture on the abandoned ship. Not to mention the plethora of items we can get along the way. This is going to be more exciting than Polytoad Pussy. Drizzle all over my face, you slimy frog.
Great analysis, Joe, but you're incorrect about one thing. You cannot get an encounter surfing in Petalburg City.
Yes, you can, Barack.
No, Joe, you actually can't.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
You fucking can.
You fucking cannot.
Easy, guys. Holy lumbre tacos. Is it really that big of a deal, Barack? If you're certain about your statement, just surf around on the water tiles until Joe is satisfied with the results. How about that, huh? Can you two numb nuts grow up and start acting like the adults you're supposed to be?
Fine.
One eternity later.
All right, Puchiyena, I'm satisfied with that. What the real purpose of that test was to make sure your goofy Draco Vish-looking ass got used to the swimming controls. This ain't no Majora's Mask. The swimming isn't easy after control. So I wanted to make sure you were capable for the 7 seas we are going to need to traverse for this journey.
You made me surf around for 6 hours straight just for that? Go make out with a Mawwow for me, Joe, will you, you rat-a-tat-a bastard?
Is that meant to be some sort of punishment? I hope that kawaii little kitty chomps my ass into the next generation. Pokemon piss and Pokemon shit.
Shut up and counter time!
Corby Knight, where's my Tinkaton hammer before I whack this wacky racer back onto the Saturday morning cartoon slot?
The OG spike setter. This man was a menace in gold and silver. His triple layers were so tasty back in the day I'd call him onion. Also because he was commonly ran with Celebi in Ubers. Rest in peace, you fucking onion fairy.
Donald, I swear to Christ, if that is you using your Entraining Future site to tell us Osama dies by the end of the series, I will fucking turn you into an onion fairy. Even I cannot see if that death occurs or not, so please do not speak any further.
Haha, what are you gonna call this little guy, Barack my lover scrubber?
I'm gonna call him Super, after Super Skarmory the YouTuber. As if Bloody Biscuits wasn't nostalgic enough last episode, I took a little dive into where Super Skarmory is at now, and apparently they stream on Twitch as the King of Zeal. Skarm, if you ever get this message, I just want you to know you were one of my defining Pokemon Let's Players back in the day, and I hope you're keeping well. I've accepted you are pretty much never returning to YouTube, but as long as you are doing something happy, I'm 100% glad about that. If one of the viewers could try and pass on this message or something, I would really appreciate it.
Damn, that was emotional, Barack. I feel nostalgic about this guy too, even though I've never heard of him.
Thanks, Joe. How about we make that our comment question for this episode? Viewers, who is your favorite PokeTuber ever?
My favorite has got to be Wolfie VGC. He's the type of dude who would show you memes on his phone, and you would sit there and laugh at every single one. Dude is a Poke pimp. He consistently performs well in tournaments, makes great YouTube content, and it honestly feels like he knows the games better than the devs at times. If I heard he was a playtester for the next games, I'd be at peace knowing the singles and doubles balance would be in good hands. Wolfie, let me just say, if given the opportunity, I would Giga drain your Cherish Balls any day of the week. Hit me up, whenevs.
That's an excellent choice, Donald. Our editor actually kind of looks like Wolfie if he was ugly and unsuccessful. Game Producer 6 is built like a Cleffa fused with a chime echo, whereas Wolfie could catch this super rod any day. What about yourself, Joe?
Well, my favorite PokeTuber is my brother in Christ, Shofu. That man's Wi-Fi battles were crispy back in the day. I like all of his content, and if he ever needed, I would offer him my mother's birth canal on site. His bars are absolutely fuego, and his Pokemon ciphers are better than 99% of other rap artists and collaborations. I've signed up to be on the next Pokemon cipher. If you guys want to hear a verse I wrote.
You got less bars than Mahogany City Joe, but sure, I don't really give a flying Pikachu anymore. Go ahead, spit some urethra water real quick. One time for the one time.
You snipper whoppers, it's DJ Blowy. Call me Cramorant because I'm about to gobble these rats' paws. I got flame on the brain, infern aped is what they call me. I monkey around like Barack, he got that prankster
hey,
like
you
a
what the
key.
fuck? Joe, you son of an ambipom, I know I did not hear what I just heard.
I thought you were the son of an ambipom, Barack.
I miss the good old days when Joe would orgasm over a Swalot. This racism is just so out of pocket. Like the rest of this series, really. But God Almighty, you have to be a different kind of twisted to enjoy a series like this. Even more messed up to create it, actually, the more I think about it.
Not to mention that opening bar was for alligator cheeks. I was going to ask the viewers to try get Shofu to react to it by sharing it. But I'm just more embarrassed than anything right now.
Oh, Poppy Swallow, come to me and make me come to you. Speaking of cheeks, I would stuff his diamond-studded stomach with my claw stick and blow him up like a wheezing. Wheeze, wheeze.
Get Ziggy out of there, Barack. You've already claimed one life this episode. Is that not enough?
You guys do know we have a rule where if a Swalot kills one of our Pokemon, it doesn't count, right? They literally get sent to the purple haze heaven where all a Swalot stands aspire to be. In fact, I think if it wipes our entire team, we win the Nuzlocke challenge completely. Try it now, Barack.
What kind of sick pleasure are you getting from all of this, Joe? I will absolutely not be letting Swalot claim any lives today.
Well, he just killed 40 million right there.
I mean, I will not be letting him claim any more lives.
You can still store 40 mil in the tank? That's pretty impressive, Joe, for someone like you.
To be fair, Donald, it's only thanks to the pump chump slump god himself, Leonardo da Vinci. He trained me on how to store more semen in the sea of men down under, if you know what I'm saying. He also taught me how to use a hidden blade, but I gave up that assassin life pretty quickly.
Speaking of, does anyone know if they're still making Assassin's Creed games nowadays? I gave up after Black Flag. The series was just getting too convoluted and seemed more like a cash grab as time went on.
Well, apparently there's a new service type of game called Assassin's Creed Infinity that acts more like a progressive story and expansion, kind of like Grand Theft Auto Online and Fortnite. It just gets continuous updates or something. I'm not really sure that's all I know.
I prefer the earlier game, Ass in Your Sister's Mouth, Brotherhood of Gang-Banging Shadows. I was one of the main characters in Act 3 of the story.
If I could just understand 10% of what you're saying, Joe, I'd be happier than a why not. My plan is to just dunk on everyone coming up with Osama and make a quick stop to the Pokemon Center. We got lucky enough to pick up a water stone so we can actually evolve Wagma this episode. Doesn't that make you want to punch a Ralts right in the face?
Not really. Bruised babies work very ineffectively for child labor.
Wait, I forgot again. What did we name our Poliwhirl again, guys?
What, you mean Slicema?
Slicema balls. Wait, fuck me. That's not how it was meant to go at all. Damn you, Joe.
Do you even understand who you are talking to, boys? Ninja may have contracted and popularized Ligma, but I was the one who created it. 5,000 years ago, what do you think wiped out the dinosaurs? A puny rock on fire from outer space? Reality check. It was Ligma. Oh, you think Ligma is your ally, but you merely adopted the Ligma. I was born in it, molded by it.
Posting Ligma in 2023? That's Omega cringe, Joe. I thought you knew better. Plus, you just completely ruined one of the best movie quotes of all time.
You know, there's a joke just waiting to happen about you being the Batman or something, Barack, but that's just low-hanging fruit. So low it's rubbing off my middle nut kind of low, and I have standards, so I ain't going there today.
Standards? The fuck? Referencing controversial topics that still plague the earth today and constantly admitting to genocide and pedophilia is all perfectly fine, but calling Barack Batman is a line you don't dare to cross? This series continues to surprise me. Holy Yan Mega Yanker.
Wow, really couldn't ask for a better evolution than this.
Give me Lapras.
Sorry, boss man, just had to climb 98 sets of stairs to witness this massive dub from the top floor. Our first fully evolved starter Pokemon of the run.
And a freaking amazing one at that. Blastoise is hands down one of the best and simultaneously most underrated starters of all time. Catapult Turtle is ready to OTK the opponent, bitches.
Run away, you hate to see it. Our two turtle Pokemon can flee with no issues. That's ironic. But those stats all around are incredibly well balanced. I can't pick out a single bad stat he has. Wagma has become a jack of all trades, master of none, which isn't too bad considering we didn't have anybody like that before. Finally, we are making fucking moves with the team to keep up with the power level of our legendaries. We have 2 more encounters left before we sign off for the day, so hopefully they will be a highlight of this episode also.
It's just going to be another 2 water types. Why should we even bother? I can't wait for Squirtle and Octillery.
I was thinking more Articuno and Mantine.
Damn, you boys are both onto something. The next one I feel like it isn't quite an Articuno, Joe. Similar in some ways, but not at all in others.
Oh, it's a blue little birdie, isn't it? It's a goddamn Latios, isn't it? I would let him drop a Draco in the fissure of my ass crack. I can't wait. I'm over the Pokemon moon.
The fuck?
Fucking Azelf AIDS, what is this? This worthless Excadrill anal liquor can go packing back to the North Pole. The only person going around with a big white sack handing out presents to kids should be me with my aura spheres and 40 million seamen. I saw that Wagma learn rock throw get that ziggy wiggy waggy bastard in here now to obliterate this piece of shit.
Calm down, Joe. We can't afford to kill any of our potential captures. I hate MFs who kill off their wild encounters in a Nuzlocke just because that Pokemon is perceived to be bad. I'm starting to realize every creature has its use, you know?
Where was this Donald Dickinson when he encountered Electabuzz, huh? You murdered that TCG tyrant for absolutely no reason. We could have used an electric type back then.
Obviously, I was talking about every Pokemans except Electabuzz. Who the hell likes that sweaty Yeti asshole?
Personally, I prefer Magmar's reaming, steaming backdoor. I also love that his head is shaped like a booty. He could flame body my cock down the side of the old chateau whenever he wants with that gyat.
Quick reminder that the giveaway is still on at the moment. For a chance to win up to $100 in Nintendo eShop and Steam cards, be sure to check out the last episode. It takes literally 2 minutes to do and is free to enter, and is the best way to support the channel besides donating. We have also set up a Buy Me a Coffee account if you'd like to donate. Link is in the description, and there's a post explaining why exactly it was made. Enough sappy shit. Balls, 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 balls.
Excuse my French, but what the scheisse was that? Did Joe just spam the balls chant on main right now? The sad part being it actually worked? Just when you think you know someone.
The balls chant has never let us down before, Donald. Why are you even surprised? I'm going to call this Fluffer Christmas. Generic as hell, I know, but I was just thinking ahead about the forthcoming videos in relation to timing and scheduling, and at the pace we are going, we will probably finish this playthrough before the weeks of Christmas. Hopefully this series is done before like the 7th of December, because our editor's job is going to consume his life after that day. That's why he should quit and get a real job, like being the president. It's not even that hard. Donald was able to scrape by without many complaints.
Bro, you work on a farm. Get your literal corn-looking ass out of here. Back to the game. This song is so amazing. It mixes all sorts of weird emotions together to create this melancholic piece and gets you questioning this area. What happened to the people on the abandoned ship? How did it end up so tattered and torn? The song has also a creepy undertone that give you that walking over someone's grave type of shiver. Jinkies!
I had a feeling this is what you two were trying to predict, my fellow students. Going off my calculations here, just a singular great ball should be enough to capture this Remy boy's Remy Remerade.
Fetty Barack in the building. He's like, hey, what's up? Hello. This little guy has drought, which is insane. We can literally start the weather wars 2 generations early if we feel like it.
You're right, Donald. We can literally build whichever type of weather team will benefit us the most for the final gyms, which is incredibly handy. I'm going to call this little guy Legends, because this video is in fact sponsored by
nobody. This video is sponsored by nobody because our content is too crude. Shouldn't we tone down the harshness a bit, guys? I like having money, you know.
Just because our advertisers are limited doesn't mean we can't gain any beneficial ones, Sleepy Joe. We can still get Manscaped ads, and they can send you a ball sack shaver, perhaps.
Oh, penetrate me upside down Malamar style. Never mind. If any hair shaving product companies are out there, I need a fucking lawnmower to cut the grass around my sizzling sausage. Last time I tried to do it, I whipped out the hedge trimmers, and those bastards broke off after 3 clean cuts. It's like a tang growth down there. I seriously need help.
You need help in more ways than one, Joey. Say, boys, anyone got any plans for the weekend?
As I said earlier, Barack, I plan to just monkey around like yourself.
I promise you, I will send you to the planet of the apes one of these days. I'll neutral B donkey punch you right through the Milky Way.
This is why he calls you a manky Barack. For myself, I just plan to stay up all night to get lucky Daft Punk style. Will that lead to massive sleep deprivation? Yes. Do I give a cryogonal fuck? Absolutely not. It's been a long week, boys. Let's just end it on a positive note this time, okay?
You're totally right, Donald. Let's just be grateful this episode wasn't a total massacre and pray to whatever pokey god is out there that we get through the rest of the game smooth sailing.
All right, time for me to take a short 15-hour power nap.
Time for a cheeky McDonald's Mac Sippy Sippy Cup.
Those two will come to learn what suffering means. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to enter the giveaway, as the next episode will be the deadline for it. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as joining the Discord to keep up to date with the episode previews and any further announcements. Until next episode, see you all later, guys.